Sack of shit.
He was exhausted. Could barely think. He wanted to stop thinking. The rebels were already finished, and he was the last. The Ravens were coming for him personally now, in waves. It didn't matter. He was slick with his own blood. But it didn't matter. In the distance, he could see her, embraced by a halo of light, holding her hand out to him. Had she forgiven him? Would she take him to the halls of the Valiant?
The what now?
Then he felt steel in his belly, and his chest, and his back. And he lay down, and he couldn't see her anymore. He should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before. Maybe there were new paths that had opened up, like those doors he was opening up all over the map that took him to new treasures and around his enemies.
What kind of a hero are you? A hero who goes down fighting when there is nothing left to live for.
Still had feelings for him.
No, that's not what kind of a hero I am. Ah! Well, at least I found a... Hold on a minute. Happiness a trader, has feelings, corrupt 21, is unstable. I'm not even going to... I mean, fuck me if I'm going to get all these in this playthrough. Maybe on my own time. But not now. I just want to see the ultimate
The book's pages
truth.
fluttered to the beginning once again. Faster than before? And he fell. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renata knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster.
To see this. Well,
Renato
look at
had
that.
a pretty
There's a
strong
golden key
suspicion
there.
that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. And he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
Does that... Does that mean that the key is there? Can I... I'm going to go this way anyway because I want to take the... whatchamacallit? The core of the Sky Ripper alone. But there is a key. There's a key there. I'm going here.
Renato finally realized that Lupino was a traitor to the cause.
Finally! Only...
And maybe Renato could use that somehow.
Well, look at that!
Renato couldn't quite put his paw on when he'd realized Lupino was working for the Empire.
Oh, like
He'd
the
never
first time
exactly seen Lupino sending coded messages to the palace, but he was sure. The rabbit had been on too many disastrous missions where he was the only survivor, or where he accidentally missed getting on the boat that went down to the abyss in flames. If Renato could prevent Lupino from getting back to the fleet with all the intelligence he'd probably gathered, it might be worth the trip.
Finally! I tell ye, finally. Who knows, I might livestream trying to find the rest of the endings, but... Holy shit!
How had they come to this? They'd been on so many adventures together. Lupino had talked Renato out of prison at least 4 times, and Renato had rescued Lupino from at least 2 lynch mobs. Wow. The sword felt even colder.
Okay. And now I no longer need this. There we go.
She's the one about the Raven one talking to her son. You don't right. You don't core. Get it? Core? I just made that up.
Yeah, that was so funny. I'm dying to laughter. Get it? Dying. Because that's what you are
I'd
doing.
always felt that the rabbit resented him. Lupino was hilarious because he was so down on himself and everyone else. But behind the laughs, he wasn't a happy camper. Ooh, was this payback? Or did the Empire have his little white tail in a vice?
One or the other. We are about to find out.
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Well, I'm a firefox. I've been here before. Oh bother. Oh right, 2 level ups. I'll just get this now. It's a good game and all that, but after failing so many times miserably, I have had quite enough of it. Give me that. There we go.
Ravens were landing everywhere from dropships. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, the rabbit would give the Empire all the intelligence he'd been stealing from the rebellion, and they'd probably give him a medal. He'd have to be very careful about how he played Lupino. At the slightest hint of danger, the mad rabbit would take off like a rabbit.
Whoop. Whoop. Give me that shield. Get down. Gotcha.
Lupino would betray him. The core was dangerous. Renato had a fleeting idea that the two ideas went together somehow. And then it was gone again. Ah, damn ideas. They never stuck around.
Yeah, I know
You
what to
needed
do
them.
now. Damn. Why did you have to come so freaking close? There you are.
Bloody and exhausted, Renato finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing shuffling his favorite deck. Now that he knew what the rabbit was, there were a few things about him that Renato didn't find so amusing anymore. You sent me an urgent message saying that you're in danger. Oh, I am. The Ravens are coming. Now, I got a clever plan to kidnap Zenobia. Renato wanted to clap shackles on the rabbit and shout, "You're a traitor, and I'm not falling for it." But if there was one thing Renato was sure of, it was that the core of the Sky River was dangerous mostly to its user.
Yes,
If he could put it in the Emperor's hands, old Isengrim III might blow himself and his fleet up with it. Yes, that was it. Renato felt like a real hero, brave and smart. He told the rabbit all about the Sky Ripper's God's Eye core. I'll go get the core while you attack Zenobia, he told the rabbit. Wait, I've an even better idea. I'll get the core and you attack Zenobia, said the rabbit. Right, yeah, that is better, agreed Renato. Perfect. The traitor would make sure the Emperor got the core. Now Renato just needed the Emperor to use the core. If he could only get something that the Emperor wanted very badly. Zenobia. He could save her and bait the Emperor at the same time.
Exactly. Yes, that's a good idea. That's a good plan. Yes, I like it. And if this is going to lead me to a damn dead end, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not.
Right. Now, all Renato had to do was fight his way through Zenobia's invading troops, sneak onto her ship and into her bedroom, and kidnap her without any of her dozens of guards alerting her. Then, he would rely on her love for him to convince her how evil her father was, so she'd run away with him instead of going back to her father, who was going to blow himself up. It did sound a little risky. But Renato had a feeling it would work out somehow. It always did.
Don't you even. It is going to work. It better work. If it doesn't work, I'm just saying.
Renato felt bad for littering, but these islands were short on trash cans.
I don't even care that I got hit. I'm not going to need any more level ups. I'm good. I'm good to go. I was good to go as soon as I had my max level. Max hit points. God damn. I'm not going to say anything anymore. Can't even. Damnable.
Gogglers. Renato hated gogglers. It was almost impossible to sneak past them. If one didn't spot you, another one would.
No, they wouldn't. You see, easy. Oh, squid. I'm sort of curious about eating squid or octopus, whichever the... What?
Renato was halfway to Zenobia's encampment when Lupino showed up. He was disheveled and distraught. They jumped us. I barely got away. Oh, they got the core. Oh, it was all going according to plan, thought Renato. Now he just needed Zenobia on his side. Yes, that was even better. The Iblis Stone. Zenobia could get it.
No!
And then the Emperor would have to pursue them. Wait. No. The gem would corrupt anyone. Even her. That's it, he thought. Even Lupino. Even though Lupino was already a traitor. It would turn him against his secret master, the Emperor. He would try to make himself Emperor. And the Emperor would have to defend himself with the core. Boom. He was a super genius.
Yeah.
This is terrible, Renato told the rabbit. If only I had gone for the Iblis Stone. But now it's lost in enemy territory. He handed Lupino a map. It gives the bearer so much power. We can only hope the Emperor never finds it. What was that? Said Lupino. I think someone's following us. I didn't hear anything. Rabbit ears. You go on ahead. I'll check it out. And with that, Lupino hopped off with the map.
Well then. Oh, but wait. Goddamn. The core and Iblis Stone, they... Ah, damn it. I think I fucked up. I do believe I fucked up.
Renato slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. She was curled up on her bed.
Yes, yes, yes. We know how. We already know.
How beautiful she was.
Why can't I skip this?
How
You told me I
sleek.
could skip it.
How soft. He tapped her on the shoulder with his sword. She was made of smoke, and he noticed he had a very solid blade to his throat. Did you really think you could capture me? Heard a familiar voice. I just wanted to chat, said Renato. Did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? He needs a sacrifice. Someone who truly loves him, to make a bargain with the lost gods. That's a vicious lie. He wants to bring them back. Oh, that's crazy. Why would anyone... They could make him immortal. An eater of souls. And with that, her eyes
He's really getting
widened.
bored of the whole ordeal.
She understood. Renato told her how he had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred. How he had slept in a burnt village. At midnight, the Emperor's victims had come to him in his dreams to tell him of the hideous eldritch rituals they'd been sacrificed in. He could still see those kittens and puppies. Their wide, sad eyes, their moist noses. You can't prove that. I've got a witness at the observatory.
But the observatory is gone. Burnt down the ground. But yeah, I have a terrible feeling that this is going to hell because of the core and
He couldn't tell
Iblis
her,
Stone.
not yet, why he was really here. He didn't want her to be anywhere near the fleet when her father blew himself and Lupino up. So he told her about how the Emperor's obscene rituals had raised ancient artifacts out of the land. How he'd followed the appalling trail of the hideous horrors His Majesty had perpetrated for the sake of his own immortality. Any of this ring a bell? He said. He told me it was all lies. You've always known when I was lying. I always hated that about you, said Renato. The rebellion had started after atrocities that the Empire hushed up. Renato had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred for one book. He had slept in a burnt village.
I know. I have heard all of this before. Ooh, yoink. No, we are not wasting any time with that stuff. We are just going to go. Whoop. And hopefully this is going to be the real ending, the good ending I prayed for. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Get fucked.
Don't you think I'd know if my father...
No, you would not. And soon you will see the goddamn observatory.
Renato
that has
wondered
been
what
burned.
would happen if he jumped. Would he be rescued by an emergency platform?
Most likely not. Can't even try. Whee! Oh boy. I really hope that the Iblis Stone and the core will not merge together. If they do, then I'm going to be extremely upset.
These were no ordinary cannonballs. For one thing, ordinary cannonballs were black.
Yeah. I wonder if you get an achievement if you go through this without getting hit nor touching the lever.